get this focusing on. I think it might work. This space age technology from the hood. There's a will, there's a way. And I think I got it. It's pretty good. Alright guys, I'm playing on the old, do they look familiar? It's a PS2 controller. I got a 40, 50 ping. Says my mic is working too. Yeah, thinking might do some comparisons here between the new version to the old version. Look at this, my ping on the PS5 is running at like 70, you know, but I am in the Aspire server, you know. But I don't trust what it says on this, on the Classic Collection. It says that the ping is this, but I don't believe it. It's usually a lot worse than what it says it is. Geonosis. Yeah. I haven't played this in a long time on PS2, but I still remember a lot of this stuff. This is something you can't do on the Classic Collection. You can go up on a ceiling up there, which is always fun to do. I forget what my buttons are. It's like triangle is back instead of circle. The good old trick we used to go is right in through here like this, and they took that out of the new one. But there's a little weak spot you go through right there. little weak spot right here you can go through. And if you clip it just right, you can go right into this other side. But yeah, and they changed the outside of this. On the new one, you got a garbage can and pipes that are there. Oh my gosh. This guy's gonna kill me. And you can go through the garbage here. Which on the other one, they won't let you do that.
No reward is worth this.
Like you can go through here. On the Classic Collection, you can't go through there. It's weird. It's like it's all closed up. You can't go through there on the Classic Collection. And right here, we'd use this pipe right here to go through the wall. This is another little secret entrance to get in this building right here. But they blocked this up with a garbage can and 2 pipes instead. But you can use that stuff to ramp off of, like the garbage and the pipes. You can ramp off that stuff now. This ramp here is a lot more precise. If you want to ramp up off there, you gotta be more precise. Ouch, that hurt. Some energy. This building here has edges on it. On the Classic Collection, there's no edges on this building, which is not good. Because we use those edges for doing techniques. You ramp up one side, and then you ramp off the other side. And this building here has edges on it that the other one doesn't have, but we like these edges.
There's more machines than men here.
It makes for different techniques. And it's faster. Like the Aspire servers, you can't ramp up the side like that, and you can't ramp really high. Like you see how high I ramped off that. Like you can actually ramp pretty high off this stuff. On the classic collection, you can't really ramp quite so high anymore. They slowed it down. Like the programming is slower. Like the characters, they move slower. And one of the reasons why I like this edge here is because if you ramp this just right off of here, you can ramp like right off the top of the needle and go straight to the octagon. But a lot of these techniques has to do with speed and momentum. Oh shit, that's gonna hurt. Oh, I get killed by a straight saber throw, you know, just right out of nowhere. A saber throw might fucking hit me and I don't want to die from it. So I need a little bit of energy. Let's see if I ramp off it. I'm gonna try and ramp across that needle straight to the octagon. I used to be able to do this, you know, pretty consistently at one time, but I haven't played this in a long time, so it's gonna look a little bit rusty. But that's one of the techniques that you need this edge. You need this edge here in order to do stuff like that. Oh, come on, little Yoda. Give me that. Kind of based on how good my performance is running it, on how well I can ramp up here and land on this needle. Like if I'm having trouble doing that, then I'm having trouble. Where is this guy, man? Like you see my radar, there's nothing on the radar, but if I check it like that, now look,
Are you sure you need a
I got 2 triangles, 3 triangles that just magically appeared there that shouldn't have been there. You know, that's one of the complaints about this PS2, that back in the old days, like the triangles, you had to keep on refreshing your map like this to make these triangles appear.
Are you sure you need a Jedi of my caliber?
On the new system, the triangles just always appear on the new system. Like you see how I ramped up one side and ramped off the other side? Like, that's why we want those fucking ledges there, man. Those ledges are there for high level fucking techniques. Like, they're for ultra high level platforming techniques. And without these platforms there, it feels like you're playing a vanilla version. It's like riding a bike with training wheels on it, man. Like, why didn't they give us the proper rooftops, man? Like how can you guys mess that up?
This battlefield will be ours.
Let's go!
To alright. the other technique off this building here, because of these edges, and you need these edges to do it, is you can ramp from here over to the needle over there. Let's see if I can pull it off. And then it'll get you straight to that building top. And like in the new version, it doesn't have these edges up here, so you can't do any of those techniques. There's a shitload of techniques that the rooftop is needed in order to do them, man. And like with that programming missing, you just can't do a lot of the old techniques like you used to anymore. And there's actually a technique that's used for making your guy go faster. That I don't think is available in any of the other versions. I've only seen this technique in here. But when you go forward, your guy sprints forward, right? And when you have this camera that's also part of your movement. So in order to maximize your speed, you have to move your camera at the same time you're moving your character. Basically, you gotta point both analogs. You gotta push up on both analogs at the same time in order to maximize, to get your guy going like faster than normally programmed. That's why ramping up some of these walls works sometimes it doesn't. And it has to do with moving your camera along with your guy in order to make a move properly. The camera and your guy are connected together as one. And I don't know why they can't keep that programming. Like on the PC, they're like, oh, that's too complicated. There's too many variables in connecting the camera to the movement. Why don't we just disconnect the camera from the movement and just give them cleaner movement instead? And it's like, what? Let's take off the fucking freestyle wheels and put on the training wheels, and everybody's gonna like that more? What? Who the fuck comes up with these dumb ideas now? No. We want our guys moving fast as possible, at godly speeds, that, unless you know what you're doing. So like, one of the ways to move faster is by moving the camera in a circle, because you can keep on adding speed to your character if you do it right. I just kind of do it naturally. It's something I've picked up over the years to do just out of instinct, just naturally do it. But when you move your camera upwards, your guy moves faster. So if you keep it in a rotation, your guy moves up, and he'll just keep on going faster and faster. Message. Oh shit! No, I'm not coming down yet. Oh, I'm messing up my moves. So like that's how you move your guy faster than normally programmed, is by tying your camera in with your guy's movement. That's what makes your guy move faster than normally programmed. And I feel like they've taken that out of the PC version. And like the Classic Collection is based off of the PC version. So like they kind of zapped our movement. Although we've got some guys that are able to get into some of the script and change the programming so that we have some of our stuff back, but it's only some of our stuff. Now the other thing that I've really complained a lot about is the double saber throw. You know, like the double saber throw is a big part of combat strategy. When you can throw more than one saber at a time, you know, that makes it very difficult for the enemy to work around that. And it's supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be difficult to work around it like that. It's not supposed to be so simple that you just throw one saber and then you gotta wait for it to come back before you can throw another saber. Well, that's kind of bummed, because like on the high level fighting field, these guys are gonna see a saber coming at them and they're gonna block and turn around and block. And like they're gonna predict the saber, you know, that okay, he's throwing a saber. Oh, it's simple. I just gotta block like this and like this, and then I turn around again. You know, like the saber will be coming. I turn and block it, and I turn back to face my opponent to see what his next move is. Now, when the guy can throw two sabers, you can't do that. You can't do that. When they throw the first saber, you turn around to block it, thinking that it's only one saber throw, and you turn around thinking it's only one saber throw. When you turn around, you're going to be getting tagged by the second saber throw, which is the intended strategy of it all. You know, you throw the saber at the guy to make him turn around. You know, because he has to, in order to block properly, he's got to turn around to block this properly. So you throw it to make him turn around, and then you throw a second one to hit him after he turns back around. And there's different ways of doing this. You can throw your saber, jump up, land, and then throw it again. And that is the common way of doing it. But when you want to throw this fast, you gotta land on something. Like the faster you can land back on the surface, the sooner you can throw your saber again. So there's strategies in this. So when you throw your saber, do a backflip onto something, you can throw a saber right away quick again. You don't have to wait the long wait up for you to land back on the ground again. Throw your saber and throw another one right away quick. It's a strategic move. Let's go. And now these doorways, a lot of these doorways, people think that these doorways are useless, you know, or mostly useless, but they're not. When you're surrounded, you can use these doorways to cover your back so that no one can get you from the rear. You know, that way they can't push you from behind. When you have your back in these doorways, they can't push you from the back, and you're good. The other thing with these doorways, oh shit! Oh well, where the fuck did he come from? Anyways, it doesn't matter, I'm explaining this. The other thing I was gonna say is with the saber throw, when you're in these doorways and you're ready to do a saber throw, you can throw your sabers like almost practically back to back. There's Skywalker. Is he dead? He's dead. The other thing I noticed is these walls seem to have friction to them. Like when you ramp up them, there's a little bit of friction
These credits are earned in months.
on these walls.
This battle is ours for the taking.
So the trick to really maximize your velocity up the side is to ramp off the bottom and then quit running. You know what I mean? Like once you hit that ramp at the bottom, you don't have to sprint anymore. If you keep on sprinting, it kind of it seems to have some drag against the wall if you keep sprinting. Then if you just kind of ramp up the bottom and temporarily quit sprinting in the middle of the ramp, it seems to propel my ramps a little better. And like you see these ledges, like sometimes you can ramp off them, sometimes you can't. And it's supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be difficult like that. It's not supposed to be like an automatic ramp. And that's so that for fighters that know how to move properly, they'll know how to take advantage of this. But people that are new to the game and don't have the training or experience, they're not going to know how to do that right off the bat. Florida. So they changed a few things on purpose to make it more vanilla-like, which really sucks. And the other, you know, this is such textbook stuff that we just go through the wall here and you're inside the glitch. This glitch has been known since the first week of playing this game, I'm pretty sure. You know, this glitch has always been here. That you could always just go through here. It was always a thing. You know, everybody knew about it. You know, and like they patched it out. Like, why would you patch that out for? You know, I don't know. They didn't want people glitching and cheating. Well, you know what? That was half the fun. That was fucking half the fun right there, man. Finding out these little magic tricks to the game and that's the fun right there. You know, and like, oh, well, we can't let these guys have their fun. We better take these glitches out of here. We can't have this stuff going on now. They might enjoy the game too much. You know, like, why do you guys fuck this shit all up like that, man, and make it all mediocre? You know, it was never intended to be like that. You know, and right here is a nice little glitch that you could just go through the wall here, and they patched that out. Actually, on launch of the game and whatnot, a lot of these glitches still existed. You could go in through there, you could go around here. There's a little crack in the floor here. You could punch your way through the crack here. Like, these glitches, they all existed on launch of the game. you know, me and bros, we were testing this stuff out, and we were just like, oh my gosh, it works. Oh wow, this works. Oh, look at this. Oh, I can still do this. And then within a month later, all of a sudden they shorted up the borders all the way around the map. They just shortened it up just a tiny little bit. So now you no longer could go in through here. You could no longer go in over here through the map. You couldn't, you didn't have this little spot over here. You could like take advantage of this little hiding area here. There's a bunch of things that they just ripped out of the game so that to prevent, you know, like, well, we don't want people glitching over here, so let's take about 10 or 12 really great things that you know, let's take away 10 or 12 great things so we can patch the one thing. You know, like you guys, they just kept breaking the game more and more. Every time they patched the Classic Collection, they broke it a little more. They fucking wrecked it a little more. They wrecked it a little more and wrecked it a little more, and until they're just like, you know what, we see the pattern here, and we just keep wrecking it. Every time we try to make it better, we're making it worse. You know what? Let's just quit patching it all together, and let the mess that we made. Let's just leave them with the mess they made. That we made, and they can just deal with the mess we have, and if they love the game, they'll just slap it up, you know. And the new players, they'll never be any wiser of what we broke. You know, like why, man? Why do you guys wreck the Classic Collection so badly, man, with their Jedi stuff? You know, and there's the glitch here that, you know, you crouch down, you get stuck here, and then the computer doesn't know what to do, so it pushes you through the wall. You know, people used to love these little glitches like this, you know? And you used to be able to do that on like the first little bit of the launch. You could get in through here. And we were all like, oh wow, it works. And then a month later, they patched it out, and like now you get stuck there and you just die. You don't go through the wall anymore. You just get stuck there and you die. It's like, well, that sucks, you know. Another neat little glitch that worked, but I think they patched it out. Like, I can't seem to get in through the floor anymore like I used to, like underneath the map. And this is where you go through it by this health joint here. Ooh, that's Yoda. And if you run a, oh shit. I'm gonna get rid of this Yoda here. It's kind of dangerous hanging out here because the heroes keep spawning in. And you don't know who's gonna spawn in for next, you know? Oh shit. Got me. But yeah, that's how you get under the map, is by that health joy over there. I'm just gonna see if I can go through there just to show people. There you go. See, I went right through the map. See, I'm gonna keep falling and falling and falling. And that used to work at one time, you know, like when the game first launched, that worked. It did. I told Buddy Vader, I'm like, Vader, look at that health joint and run through it. Try and run past it. And so he's running, and then he's like, what the hell? I'm like, what happened? He's like, I fell through the fucking map, you asshole. I started laughing at him. And I'm like, yeah, man, that's what was supposed to happen. You're supposed to fall through the floor of the map. You know, he's like, oh, great trick, thanks. I'll remember that one for next time. But no, it don't work. They patched something up, with the fucking borders and shit. They tightened up the map a little bit, so like you can't fall through the bottom there anymore, man. It just sucks. And like this building here has borders on it, you know. It's for a reason, man. Like you use this stuff to like you can ramp off of this to go places and do maneuvers. All these tricks, it's a matter of speed and momentum. If you can get your guy going fast enough, you know, he's capable of doing stuff that doesn't seem normal. So yeah, I'm hoping they managed to fix some of these problems. And these awnings, like you see how easy I can just run up the side of this. I can just run up the side of that awning and I'm on this building. In the classic collection, I don't know what they did with these awnings,
Stand a chance against the power of the Force.
but it's so difficult to run up the side of those awnings. I don't know what it is. It's a lot more harder than it used to be. You know, I can just walk right up the side of that. On a new one, you can't do that. And like this edge is here, so that you can ramp from this building right onto this building. So you just ramp up onto this building. You gotta circle around kind of from the back and from the mid-level. But you can use that little
100, 200,
border
300. You guys are gonna make me rich.
to help ramp onto this building. I'm out of practice, so I can't do some of this stuff. But that's what it's good for, these borders. And right here, I should be able to ramp right up onto here from there, but it is what it is sometimes. One of the hardest ramps is off this needle down here. I like the movement, and the building's a lot better in here. Like I'm just capable of doing strange things, you know, that it just doesn't work the same on the classic collection. Like the guys are a lot laggier on the classic collection. Like at least on here, I know that's a sprint attack. It looks like a sprint attack. On the classic collection, when you do your sprint attack, you're not sure what your guy's actually doing. Is he doing a sprint attack? Is he just sprinting? Is he teleporting? You know, you really don't know what he's doing in this classic collection. There's so much more platforming on the old PS2 version than the new one. They yanked so much stuff out of this. The graphics might be better, but the rest of the game fucking kind of sucks.
My caliber for this battle.
Go, go, go!
Oh shit. That was a bad one. There you go, just run for it.
Surrender or die.
I'm not gonna surrender, I'm not gonna die. So yeah, I don't know. Back here. Oh, come back here. Now I gotta heal up. I really like this this glitch in the top here for a specific reason. I'll show you after. If I heal up, is this thing broken? I'm gonna heal up here. I'll show you why I like that glitch in the wall over there.
Right, for blast off, Captain. Blast off. 3, 2,
Run! Fire! Let's go! Alright, if you hit this ramp just right, it'll send you right into that glitch from way over here. And that's badass. You know, somebody could be chasing you. And you could just all of a sudden just vanish right in front of them, and they'll be like, what? Where the fuck did he go? No way. But it is really tricky. It's a very difficult jump. Oh. Oh, did you see that? I almost fucking went in there. I missed it just by a little bit. I went right through here. I wanted to go right in beside that if I could, right in here. Another guy showed me that you could just back up into here. And if somebody's behind you, chasing you, and they see you go off the edge, and then they're like, where the fuck did he go? They go off the edge looking for you, and they won't know where you went. The classic collection won't let you go in here, but in this one you can. And this is always something kind of neat. You could go inside here.
You want to die?
Go to the corner here, and you could jump up here and stand on this little edge up here. And if you got like someone with a choke, you could just sit here and choke anybody that comes by. They're always usually up on the roof here. You grab them and choke them. And you know, if they're coming in that glitch down below you, you'll be on top of them. So if they come in here looking for you, you know, you can catch them off guard. Three, two, one. Oh yeah! Oh. And there's a spot up here that you can jump up here and land on this little, it's like a little spot here, which is kind of the ideal spot to be. If you're inside this glitch, this is kind of where you'd want to be. If there's anybody else coming in here, you've got the drop on them from up here, you know. And we used to have these fights and these battles where people would be glitching in here and glitching in there, and then in order to beat them, you need to know the glitches yourself in order to beat these guys that are using these glitches. So if you wanted to beat everybody, you needed to know all the glitches too to beat the glitchers. And you can go through to the inside of this, like this is the roof of the thing, but navigating it right here is really tricky with somebody that jumps. If you have a jetpack, then or somebody who flies, it's easy to navigate this in here. But you can go in here. I tried to get in here, but I couldn't make that jump. Yeah, get out of here. Is there another? There's another. So yeah, the other way to get in there is through here. This is the most common way to get in there. Is this little corner here. Will usually push you into it. And I usually find my best success is when I'm going backwards, where I'm walking backwards, and I usually get through that easier going backwards. But yeah, they patched that out after about the first month of the Classic Collection. They patched that one out. But we got our, so like, people that were going in through here, you know, had to compete with the guys going in through up here. So you usually had the villains coming in down here to glitch in here, and then you had the heroes coming in from up there to come in here. You know, which was wild. And then you had over here, people going in the other side over here. Try to get in here if I can. It's not letting me. There is a simple way to get in here, but I'm pretty sure this is how I used to do it. Oh. I know. Some of these glitches are a little tricky to do. Yeah, you'd have people trying to go in through here, as well as going in through over here.
Are you sure you need a Jedi of my caliber for this battle?
You know, and they'd be competing to see, you know, who could get in there first. You know, and the guy that's in there usually would have trouble watching both areas. Like they'd have to watch this spot or the other spot. They don't want to let me in there. But this is this spot though.
This will not take long. Your anger.
Hold on, Emperor. I'll save you. I hope.
Don't let me run after you.
I'll see it.
Oh, this is kind of dangerous. If I get clipped, you know, I'd be done if I got clipped. Villains are looking alright.
I have you now. These enemies are worthless and weak.
Don't make me run after you.
Catch me one
Your death will serve as an example to others.
edge, you'll see. Not that Skywalker. Those Skywalkers in the engine side. If I didn't have my damage reduction that I got right now, I'd be dead there. I should technically actually be dead. Even with my damage reduction, like I should have been dead there.
Your state is unpleasant to my receptors.
Let's see if I can do this.
300. You guys are gonna make me rich.
Going in.
This battle is ours for the taking.
Almost.
Your friends can't save you now.
Alright, give me 1 second. Alright, so that's up.
Lay down your arms or be annihilated.
Do you want to die?
This battle is ours for the taking.
So if you must die, you will.
Join me or die.
I can do this with
Don't make me run after you.
broadside of a moisture evaporator.
I'm killing just for the pleasure.
Your deaths will serve as an example to others.
Lay down your arms or be annihilated.
Bring them on.
Or to die.
Come on!
Oh no. Oh, he got me.
Your deaths will serve as an example to others.
After them.
We can do this. You're going to regret this.
Your receptors.
These enemies are worthless and weak. No reward is worth this.
Dead or alive, I get paid either way. Kill you just for the pleasure.
We can do this.
I forgot what button did what. Shit. Right. Roll is circle, lock on is square. Right.
This will be the easiest credits I've earned in months.
We can do this.
There's more machine than men here.
100, 200, 300. You guys are gonna make me rich. You guys are gonna make me rich.
I have you now. Get out of my way.
I'll kill you just for the pleasure.
Oh my gosh,
could hit the blocks out of a moisture evaporator.
Radioreceptors.
You don't stand a chance against the power of the force. Go, go, go!
Your hate. Surrender or die.
Follow me.
This will be the easiest credits I've earned in months.
I will take them. Follow me.
The Imperial Senate will not sit still for this.
Lay down your weapons or face the consequences.
Oh, shit. I'm not killing her. It's close.
Don't make me run after you.
Deaths will serve as an example to others.
You don't stand a chance against the power of the force.
Isn't it? Oh no! Oh shit! Oh fucking hell, man! Where is this guy? God,
So, who should I kill next?
Are you sure you need a jet?
I can do this with two, no, three arms tied behind my back.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Your screams are like music to my audio receptors.
yeah, victory! Man, that was close.
Hello, little buddy. You okay?
this part out of the new one too. You know, being able to go over here is kind of a big deal sometimes. Life or death, you know? And going back here, you know.
Follow me.
credits I've earned in months.
This battle is ours for the taking.
These enemies are worthless and weak.
Treachery will never triumph.
These enemies shouldn't present much of a problem.
These enemies are worthless and weak.
So, who should I kill next?
What a wretched gathering of scum and villainy.
This battle is ours for the taking.
This will be the easiest credits I've earned in months.
This will not take long.
that's how that looks like. So go ahead. Have a look at this here. That's where I am, on the other game. I'm on the other side, right over there. And I showed you I went through the wall right here. Hey, can't go through there here. Can't go through there on here. I think this still works though. Go through there. And I go on here. Can't go through there. But there's a new spot though. People figured out that you go up through here now. Different. The old one didn't work like this. So you can still go in here. It's a little bit more tricky than it used to be. Oh, no way, man. another thing. I don't ever remember PS2 controllers ever drifting. Like, I don't know if they've ever fucking drifted like these other controllers start drifting. Yeah, they work or they don't work. Usually the sprint usually always gave out on PS2s. But would it ever drift? What do they do different in these designs? These controllers drift now. Back in the day they never used to. See, I guess Walt should be a piece of cake to run up the side of that, and it just doesn't want to go. Like, because this border's not here, I can't do a bunch of my tricks. You know, and this one here, you know, it's so weird now. They took all the good stuff out of the game. Yeah, testing some stuff out. 27, 6. Mosai's. Well, that's what it looks like on Classic Collection. And like, well, let me try Obi-Wan on here. I think my comments are busted, but I'll check. Yeah, my comments are on repeat. Well, I haven't used Obi-Wan on PS2 in a long time.
Treachery will never triumph.
You don't stand a chance against the power of the Force.
Who I should be using is actually Skywalker. Who's the fastest? Although I like using Obi-Wan though. I like Obi-Wan because he moves like Darth Maul. Like his speed and body movement is almost the same as Darth Maul's. Look at this guy coming with me.
Go, go, go! Go, go, go!
Couldn't hit the broadside of a moisture evaporator. wretched gathering of scum and villainy.
Oh yeah, this is a bad idea. Come on, there it is. Yeah, blocking that.
Follow me.
I gotta bail out of there. I'm almost there. Like, we used to go right in through here, you know, but they fixed it so you can't get in here so easy anymore. But this is a nice little building. We used to come hide in this building once in a while. You could hide back here, and like they wouldn't even, other people would come in here and glitch, and sometimes they wouldn't even notice another player would be back here already in here. Yeah, they come out and surprise them. You can like hide in this wall here.
After them.
You guys could hit the broadside of a moisture evaporator.
You were defeated before this battle even began.
This will be the easiest credits I've earned in months.
see what Skywalker is. Skywalker is the fastest of all the Jedi. His sprinting speed is the fastest. Except for Darth Vader. Darth Vader's the fastest when it comes to sprinting. But that's why I gave Skywalker pretty good speed. And he's got the best combo. Like Skywalker's combo is it's like a guaranteed kill. If you hit that last shot on his combo, that's like a guaranteed kill, man. Pretty much, unless you got like a bunch of awards and damage reduction. That the combo of Skywalker's, man, it's lethal.
Lay down your weapons or face the consequences.
Before this battle even began.
For the Republic!
I'd kill you just for my pleasure.
Just doing so. Just some comparison. Ja, see you later, bud.
Credits I've earned in months.
This battlefield will be ours. Blaster with your name on it.
Turns out they're the nuts.
We can do this.
No reward is worth this.
Treachery will never triumph.
Please don't surrender. Surrender or die.
Who should I kill now?
Lay down arms or be annihilated.
I have you now.
This is the enemy?
Please don't surrender.
Your death will serve as an example to others.
Release your anger.
Got a blaster with your name on it. This will not take long.
Love my ammo too.
Follow me.
They're going. hit him. But he had respawn invincibility. Oh, I hit him. Hit something again. Is the Boba Fett coming our way? Kills. Nice.
All too easy.
I'm getting paid for this.
The Imperial Senate will not sit still for this. is ours for the taking.
I have a bad feeling about this.
We can do this.
This battlefield will be ours.
Well, that's a pretty good comparison of the two games. If only they could combine both versions into one. That's pretty strange. Forbidden to join. Yeah. Well, it's 4 in the morning. I don't expect anybody to be up at this hour. Oh, yeah. That's cool. You can't do that on the Cats Classic Collection.
don't stand a chance against the power of the Force.
Please don't surrender. I have you now.
Lay down your weapons or face the consequences.
Get out of my way. This will not take long.
Shouldn't present much of a problem.
The enemy?
Follow me.
Your friends can't save you now.
This will be the easiest credits I've earned in months.
Are you sure you need a Jedi of my caliber for this battle?
It's not surrounded all of a sudden.
These enemies shouldn't present much of a problem.
All too easy.
Oh, no fucking way, man. How did he break out?
These enemies shouldn't present much of a problem.
Sorry,
Are gonna make me rich.
No, way not. You know, I just knew it. I just fucking had a feeling that guy's gonna tag me with a lightsaber. This sucks.
Alderaan.
I got my kid.
Don't make me run after you.
About this.
The Imperial Senate will not sit still for this.
You stink of fear.
What do you want, Missy? What are you doing?
Lay down your arms or be annihilated.
Please don't surrender.
You guys could hit the boss out of a moisture evaporator.